All right, the pads have come on, and two rookies have really popped. And one of the rookies is like, oh, that's kind of nice. That's interesting. And the other one's like, oh, that's huge. That is so important. If he can be who we think he can be, changes the offense for us. All right, first one is these are some of the takeaways. One of them was Kyle Robichaud, and this keeps coming up here and there. And he did it in rookie mini camps. He did it in OTAs and now in training camp. And I get it. He's running with the third team here, so we don't want to get like crazy. But Kyle Robichaud is an undrafted free agent running back that is really good. The problem is it's a good problem. We have so many good running backs. He may not have the opportunity to make the team, and that's okay. But he had a couple more nice runs. He's a really solid player for the Lions. And by the way, on the second team, for the most of the day and kind of throughout OTAs and as we get into training camp, Kyle Allen is running the second team. Don't know what to think about that. We were just so hopeful that Hendon Hooker, like Heisman Trophy dude, like, tearing it up at Tennessee, gets injured. He's going to come back and just be insane. And it's just like, it's not the case. So Kyle Allen's in there. However, Kyle Allen completes pass to Isaac Tesla, who is the second rookie that is just incredible. He already is making so many plays, doing so many good things for the Lions. And I think that's why everyone's so excited, is because what if he is Puka Nacua? That's kind of what we keep talking about. I keep talking about. Maybe I'm missing it. Maybe the comparison's wrong. But when I think of just a big, strong, fast wide receiver that's NFL ready right away, is crazy. And Brad Holmes is not dumb. And so for him to make the investment in the picks that he made to go up and get this guy, I just don't think Brad Holmes is dumb. And so it'd be shocking if he wasn't really good. I'd be surprised, but the expectation would be not right away, man. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, if you're really good, remember Amon-Ra St. Brown, it took him half the season. I mean, he's an all-pro. It took him half the year to get it going, just kind of figure out the game, a whole thing. The difference is Amon-Ra was on a bad, horrible team, and he's a rookie, and it's 2021, and it's just, that's tough. The nice thing about Tesla is he can come in, everything's in place, and you just pop him in. It's like, here's what we want you to do, man. Because here's the thing. I know people have forgotten, myself included, how insanely good the Lions were last year. 15-2. Defense, the back half of the year, that's completely in shambles. And yet the offense just stays on the field, goes for it on fourth down. Explosive plays, trick plays, running the ball, screens, draw. We could just do everything. Goff's running the show, deep in routes. You want a little St. Brown? You want a little Sam Laporta? How about Jahmyr Gibbs? David Montgomery starts for every team in this league. We'll just throw him in. The Lions are really good. And when you add a receiver, him and Tim Patrick can kind of be that extra. Oh, yeah, by the way, J-Mo's just over the top. This is really good, and this is huge if Tesla can be good. We've been looking for that receiver to complement. That's like the only thing we need offensively. I mean, offensive line, I want to make sure that's good. But it's huge. However, Dan Campbell did say about Jameson Williams, the discipline of his routes, the strength he's obtained, the explosiveness, he's starting to figure it out. That's interesting. He's starting to figure it out. And I truly believe this, that he hadn't even really he had not figured it. He's so incredibly fast and explosive. It's like, okay, let's get him the ball how we can, but he's not like a true NFL wide receiver running routes. Just kind of depend on him. And that's not fair to say that. I mean, he was doing a lot of good things, but he's come out and said, man, I knew I could run more routes. I knew it. And that's what I love, is if when we play the Bears, just someone needs to remind him, hey, man, just to pump him up for the game. Like, hey, Ben Johnson, I don't think he trusted you, man. I don't think he didn't give you all the routes, man. That's messed up. He's got all the routes. He can do everything now. I love J-Mo and everything that J-Mo can do. Always have, Love him. The other one, you've seen it by now, but I mean, Aiden Hutchinson right here, this little, I mean, that's Panay Sewell, man. Dude. Our defense is going to be so much better. So our defense is going to be so much better with our star players out there. Davenport, stay healthy. And let me know in the comments. I mean, if you guys have one guy stay healthy, no matter what, it's Jared Goff. But outside of Jared Goff, you're like, we cannot lose who? I think it's Aiden Hutchinson. That is number 2. Because, I mean, even if, like, St. Brown goes down, you've got some more weapons. Even if Jahmyr Gibbs goes down, you've got David Montgomery. You know, there's like, we've got some depth in different places. But, man, defensive end is so important, especially with our increased talent in the secondary. I think it's going to go even better for these guys to be able to rush the passers. Teams are going to pump twice, not be able to find it. Okay, another thing I want to show you was, some of the takeaways. I mean, we just talked about it, but Aiden Hutchinson looks fully back. I mean, it's just crazy. Defensive coordinator said, I see a better player than I did last year. Okay. This is interesting, too, and this one that we've talked about a lot. Graham Glasgow at center this always seemed like the starting not Dan Skipper, but this always seemed like the starting interior 3 was going to be Mahogany, Ratledge, and Glasgow. But then Glasgow's like, I love right guard. And I'm like, okay. And then they put Ratledge at center. So it's like, this seems like what we would do here. But maybe not. Maybe it will end up being Ratledge. I don't know. That's an interesting one. Couple takeaways on 101 is Christian Mahogany. Let's go. Love that one. Hutchinson beat both Panay Sewell and Dan Skipper. Ratledge. Giovanni held his ground a much quicker Isaac Ukwu. So that's interesting. Offensive skill players, one that I wanted to point out was Sam Laporta has been a problem in team drills, but he also got a very clean wins in 1-on-1, which is incredibly hard to do against the DBs, right? He's the tight end. They should have the matchup on lock being the DBs, right? If it came to like blocking or whatever. So interesting that Sam Laporta is just tearing it up in every direction. This team is so talented. I mean, we can't take it for granted. That's all. Can't take it for granted. There's talent all over the place. It'd be easy to do that. I do it. All right. Talked about this in an earlier video today. Go check this out. Zach Cunningham looks ready to start immediately if Alex Anzalone misses any time. We've talked about Alex Anzalone, this contract thing. This is why the Lions are like, dude, you going to play or what? Aids Jack Campbell's defense, and he's going to take over here, and he's the future at linebacker. B, we've got Zach Cunningham ready to rock and roll if you don't play. So you going to play or no? Like, you're going to miss out on millions of dollars by sitting. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Zach Cunningham, check out that video. Craig Reynolds continues to just stick around. Shout out to him. Because we looked at his contract. Basically, if you make the team, it's $1.5 million he'll make this year. If he gets cut, you don't make that. I mean, that's a lot of money. Okay. A couple other things that I loved was, didn't love that one. Hold on. Kingsley Aguakun got beaten by a spin move, but redeemed himself when he pancaked Anthony Pittman on a blitz. This is a backup center need you type of situation where need some depth here. You know what I mean? So we'll see what that looks like if Kingsley can hang out and be somebody that we can depend on. So, all right, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see all of you on the next one.